Imagine this. It's Purge Night. For 12 hours, all crime is legal. No cops, no courts, no consequences, okay? Except one man didn't get the memo. Batman is still on the clock. Today, we're asking a brutal, uncomfortable question in a Purge style world, one night with no laws. Does Batman actually save people? Or does the night break him? We're going to break down this by using how the Purge works, how Batman operates in Gotham, his no-kill rule, and what that would realistically look like when the entire city decides tonight we're the criminals. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's set the stage. What is the Purge really? In the Purge universe, once a year for 12 hours, all crime is legal, including murder. Emergency services are suspended. No police, no ambulance, no fire department, none of that. Okay? The whole thing is a government sanction framed as a release to reduce crime the rest of the year. The important part isn't just crime is legal, it's that the system itself steps back and says, we're not coming. Okay, you're on your own. Now, drop Batman into that. Batman is literally the opposite of the Purge. He exists because the system fails, but he still believes in some form of justice, some line that shouldn't be crossed. He operates outside the law, but not outside morality. So, what happens when the law disappears and he's the only one still pretending it exists? Who is Batman in this scenario? To answer this, we need to remember a few core things about Batman. He has a strict no kill rule in most stories, okay? He will break bones, paralyze, terrify, but he would not do it intentionally if it means killing. He already operates as a criminal in the eyes of the law because he's a vigilante. He believes in true justice, not the legality, but a moral order he's trying to impose on Gotham. His entire persona is built on fear as a deterrent. He wants criminals to think twice before acting. Now, imagine Gotham gets a purge night. Fear doesn't stop the crime anymore. Fear becomes the fuel. People aren't afraid of being arrested. Nah. They're not afraid of prison. They're not afraid of the system. The only thing left to fear is him. So, the first question, does Batman even try to stop the purge? Short answer, yes, absolutely. Batman's whole deal is that he doesn't care what the law says about him. He cares what he believes is right. If the government says tonight murder is legal, Batman doesn't shrug and take the night off. He sees it as a state-sanctioned mass victimization, a direct attack on the innocent, the ultimate test of his mission. If anything, the Purge Night is the night he was born for. But that leads to the real question. Can one man meaningfully stop a city that's been told, do whatever you want? Now, question 2. What does Batman actually do on the Purge? Let's be realistic, Batman is not Superman, can't be everywhere. So what does he do? Of course, the pre-Purge prep. Give Batman his prep time, right? Batman is a strategist. He doesn't just react, he plans. He'll map out high-risk zones, rich neighborhoods, gang territories, political targets, hospitals, shelters. You know what I'm saying, right? He'll fortify key locations, orphanages, safe houses, maybe even Wayne-funded shelters. He'll likely coordinate with Alfred, Oracle, or other Bat member families, if they exist in this version, to monitor the city, which I feel like they should be here. You know what I'm saying? Throw in Nightwing, Damian, Red Hood, throw them all in there, right? Signal, you know? All right. And yeah, he knows he can't stop everything, but he's focused on maximizing lives saved, minimizing irreversible damages. Triage, not total control. On Purge Night, Batman isn't stopping crime. He's running triage on a dying city. He'll prioritize mass attacks like gangs, militias, organized purges, target assassination of key figures like judge, activists, officials, vulnerable groups, the poor, the sick, the isolated. He's choosing who lives and who dies by where he shows up. And that alone will destroy him internally. Question 3. Does his no-kill rule survive the purge? This is where it gets dark. Batman's no-kill rule is one of the most defiant and controversial parts of his character. On Purge Night, he's going to face situations like a group of purgers about to execute a family, a sniper picking off civilians from a rooftop, a bus full of kidnapped people being driven into a kill zone. He has seconds to decide. If he doesn't kill the attacker, more people die. If he does kill, he breaks his one rule that keeps him from becoming what he hates. So what does he do? In most versions of Batman, he'll disable as many attackers as possible, weaponize fear even harder, make Purge Night the night people learn you might not fear the law, but you should fear him. But here's the twist. On Purge Night, the math gets uglier. His no-kill rule, already ethnically debated, becomes even more questionable when the body count skyrockets because he refused to cross that line, and he knows it. Question number 4, does Batman get overwhelmed? Physically, maybe not. Psychologically, almost definitely. Think about it. Gotham is already one of the worst cities in fiction. Batman already struggles to keep up with crime on a normal night. Now multiply that by 100, remove all legal consequences, and add government approval. He is going to hear screams he can't get to in time, see fires he can't put out, watch people he saved before die, now because the rule changed. Batman is built on endured trauma, but he's also defined by it. Purge Night would feel like his parents' alleyway scaled up to an entire city. He doesn't quit, but he comes out of it more paranoid, controlling, obsessed with prevention, not just response. You can easily see him installing more surveillance, pushing harder against the government, becoming even more of an urban myth. Less man, more warning. So in the Purge Batman crossover, he doesn't save everyone, obviously. He doesn't break his rule, at least not openly. He absolutely gets overwhelmed, but he also exposes the Purge as a weapon of the powerful, becomes the only law people trust, turns that one night into a war, not between citizens, but between Batman and a system that allowed it. What do y'all think about this crossover, this what if? Let me know in the comments. Y'all stay safe.